I'm a little loud in there.
All right, we're back.
We're back, baby.
Happy hour's back.
We're back.
Didn't miss any days at all.
Nope, not
Right
one.
right on schedule. What episode's this now? 14, 15?
I couldn't tell you. I should have checked.
Let's see real quick. We'll look it up. We got a computer. 13. So this will be 14. Last one was September 24th.
Whew.
What the heck happened?
Yeah, Matt. What happened?
What were we calling it? A plague?
A plague, yeah. A lot of people got sick. Who's breathing so heavy in the mic?
It might be me.
Might be you. Do you not have one of those covers? This only works on when you're blowing out, right?
Yeah, it's for your puzz. Yeah,
Puff.
puff. I think this one's got a little bit of a gain.
Listen, to that you got one of those super microphones.
Yeah. So, let's talk.
I did just run down the foyer to find Sam, and he was right around the corner. So
I did.
I had to go to the bathroom.
Me too. I had to go before. That's why I was late. 5 minutes later, I had to go to the bathroom. It happens. There's a lot of times when I'm on the phone and I just got done eating with somebody. I got to head back to the office or the sales floor or whatever. I'm like, I'm walking across this building, man. I'll settle down in a minute.
I just
People are
walk.
usually pretty forgiving.
I just walk nowadays. I'm like, I'll get there when I get there.
Yeah, we need to take it easy. Okay, so since September, October, November,
Yeah.
what happened? Let's just do a summary real quick.
Mm.
Closed a lot of business. A lot
Yeah,
of
we
new clients.
closed a lot of deals. We got mechanical contracting up and going. We got a couple clients there now. I got another guy I talked to today who literally told me, he goes, "This is too good to be true." He goes, "I just don't have the money." He's like, "You call
Really?
me back in March." He goes, "I'll have the money, and it's a done deal." And I quote, "Call me March, you'll close me." It's like, okay. So mechanical contracting is really starting.
We have
Rashawn's-
two or three clients now there.
Yeah, yeah. And then we got probably over 40 different roofing companies across the board. There's a lot of roofers now.
Really?
Yeah. IT still probably sitting at 100 different programs all across the U.S. and Canada. And closing a lot. I know high-low commercials up to like $30,000 or so in recurring monthly revenue, another 30,000 something in projects closed. They were supposed to come out and do a testimonial, but they'll be coming out in a few weeks.
Rescheduled. Yeah. For
Rescheduled.
January.
Yeah. So cleaning's been taken off. Trying to think of what else. I mean,
Got the blues thing going. We've gone to a lot of concerts.
Yeah, that might. Well, it's kind of new.
We talked
Yeah.
about how it
Yeah.
was coming. I don't know if the season had actually started yet.
yeah, I don't think it had. We were in like preseason because the season usually
Yeah.
starts in October.
So Sam, Matt, when you go and you edit this bad boy, overlay a nice. Oh, here's our logo on the ice.
Yeah.
And so on
Yeah.
and so forth. We got some new swag.
Yeah,
Right.
new swag out.
Did a little bit of a redesign on the logo. It was a long time coming.
Yeah, yeah. Been handing out codes to clients that are signing up, getting some free swag when they sign up. So
Yeah.
I think a lot of that stuff's getting shipped out.
Yeah. I got this on.
Yeah,
Look at this hoodie.
yeah. I got the new hat
Super comfortable.
that I'm rocking right here.
Or do you like the black on black or I like the white?
I like
Better.
the black on black.
Oh.
It's personal preference. The last trucker hat that we've had for so long, that thing's like formed fit to my head now,
Yeah.
where I've worn it for so long. So it was nice having a little updated logo.
We got a bunch of the stuff in today from like my personal order. I ordered one of everything and a bunch of stuff for the kids and Lauren, my wife. And she goes, "What's up with the black on black?"
Said that's for Sam.
I don't know. The young guys, they like the stealth look, just all black. We have a very stealth type of
Yeah.
brand, or the guys just kind of like it. We tried doing some pops of color and stuff, and you order something in black with black font
Sold out.
all over it.
Yeah, or the
Yeah.
white over there with the black on it.
The white.
those are clean too. I got one of them sitting at home.
Only problem with these things is these do not fit on my head. They make these hats for regular sized heads.
Well,
For
I can't
99%
help you
of the
there.
population. No, I got a request into the suppliers like, can you get some extra large hats for Mega domes.
Big-headed people.
Yeah, who does Barry Bonds order his hats from? That's who I need to get in touch with. But yeah, it's filling up, man. Managed IT roofing, janitorial, HVAC is now a thing. Solar's still chugging. I don't know what's going on with tax credits and all that stuff, but there's a whole lot of guys who are mega CEO studs who don't have enough money to do sales, though. It's pretty great. I've never ran into an industry with more CEOs.
I mean, yeah.
Right?
There's a lot of people you talk to, and it's the same hang up every time. Well, how do I know I'm going to make my money back? It's like, I don't know. Can you sell commercial solar?
You sell a job? Yeah.
Like, because the proposals that we get out and we find, I mean, they're 7 figures plus.
Multi-million?
Yeah. All it takes is one. You got to have the confidence.
We'll keep it open, just as a general warning to the public. I don't know. I like the guys that we got. We'll keep working with them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting tired of people getting $1 million job and then hoarding it away, pretending like it's not working.
Yeah.
Or signing up for, a 12-month deal and then saying, "Oh, we're going to make all my money back in 2 weeks."
Yeah.
Ridiculous. IT guys, love working with them.
Yeah. A lot of business.
Janitorial, roofing. Oh my God. Who did we look at recently? Was it Asset in Idaho?
Oh yeah. Asset commercial for cleaning. I mean, you want to look at a guy that just, he's all about it. He shows up, he does walkthroughs, he gets contracts out. He doesn't care if they sign them or not, but
in the words
winning a ton of business
of my 4-year-old son, he has about $1 billion out in proposals. $1 billion. All right, I'm going to put in the chat that we're podcast is open. Please come with stories, updates, entertainment. We did the Christmas party.
Yeah, we did the Christmas party. Ben
You
Carlson,
say Merry Christmas here.
Yeah, Ben Carlson was a
I'm proud
riot.
of that.
If you watch the blooper reel that Matt put together.
Can you put a link to the Christmas party in this one?
Yeah. We'll drop a link in the description.
Do you have sound bites from that video?
I should go through and pull them out. Yeah.
You're a piece of this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. Yeah.
There's
we
some good
need
stuff.
sound bites out of that.
The censor beep was in full effect for the bloopers. That's for sure.
How long did it take you to edit that video? That's like a year's worth of stuff.
Yeah. Well, I had to narrow it down. It was originally like 25 minutes of 10-second clips of just guys just mopping the floor.
Jeez.
Yeah.
How do you keep track of those things and stay organized?
Well, being ahead of it. So anytime something funny happens or I find myself laughing in my office, I'm like, all right, pull this out right now before you forget about it. Put it on the external.
And you set it aside?
Yep. So, a whole 2024 folder of fun.
I'll tell you, if you go back and look at the 5-year anniversary video that Matt did, he found some things in there where when I watched that, I looked at him and I was like, where the hell did you find this clip at? Like, he gets into those videos and finds stuff in the archives and pulls out a lot of good shit.
I didn't know you had that on camera. Some of the guys were saying, like, I need to be a little more careful about what I'm saying. Hey, I think it's fun. And anyway, go watch that video. Matt, please put a link to that in this podcast, The Holiday Party. We have a song, The 12 Days of Christmas, then at the very end of it, it's just the good stuff, kind of the outtakes and bloopers. All right. We did that, the blues concert, all that stuff going. Maryville University's on-campus program up and running.
We got that started since the last podcast. I think that got up and going in October.
Yeah.
And we're about to maybe have a first deal out of there, sounds like.
Yeah, we're getting close on some stuff. I did get a reply back from one of the appointments Maryville set up, and it was less than what I was hoping for. But I'll read it. He said they discussed, and they don't think that it's a good fit right now. We'll reach back if things change, but we understand we might miss the opportunity.
They might. They don't care.
I said, sorry, the last guy I made in this market, $20,000 plus in revenue, sold his company. Like, you're looking for this.
What territory is that?
Corpus Christi.
Oh, did I want to work with us in Corpus Christi?
So I was like, dude, are you kidding me?
It's one of those great markets. Big enough. There's money out there. Small enough you don't have a bunch of competitors.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, new business. What do we have this month? How many deals we at?
I think we're sitting at 5 or 6 right now.
Yeah, come in. Nick's out there looking like Michael Myers. Come on, man. Come in through. Come on.
Yeah, about 5 or 6.
5 or 6 deals. Take a seat. Take a seat at the head of the table down there. Strap in. And Sam's going to finish giving the update. Nick Statuto, everybody. But hold on one second. New businesses, what are we at?
We're about 5 or 6 deals right now for the month. We've got several that are going to be coming in through the deadline. It always happens that way. People drag their feet, and then they go, "Oh, I'm going to miss January," and then they sign up. January is a great month, so we'll be sitting over 10 by the end of next week.
Yeah.
Easy.
It's not a sales tactic. It's just we need time to get you to set up. So why would you wait until the very end and give yourself a time crunch?
Yeah, and then
we're not going to charge more money. We're not going to. We'll just have more time to work for you.
Yeah,
sign up earlier. Please, public service announcement, sign up earlier.
Especially when you do business growth as a service. It takes time to do things like build websites, and the more time we have, the better things look.
I know. All right. Speaking of new business, Nick Statuto, doing some Arsenal appointments, doing some client appointments. Nick is in here for the podcast. Reintroduce yourself, Nick, and tell everybody what you got to say.
I'm Nick Statuto. I am a business development representative at Arsenal Business Growth. I've started with the company on Halloween of 2022. And really, I'm just here to talk about my successes from yesterday in particular.
Sure.
Okay. For my client in St. Louis, CD Strong Roofing, I booked an appointment for them at an apartment complex in Hazelwood.
Very nice.
The maintenance manager... we spoke a week ago. He remembered me from a previous interaction when they didn't have anything going on, and he told me they had a leak. And he said, "Oh, we're very busy next week. We probably won't be able to set something up then. We'll call you." I said, "I'll call you a week from today if I don't hear from you by then." And
there you go.
He agreed. So he was one of the first dials I had yesterday morning, and when I called, he was ready to go. We booked the appointment for Tuesday morning.
Very nice. What else? Do you have any closed deals recently with CD Strong?
Not that have been reported back to me, unfortunately.
Okay.
But also recently, now I did get us a new client in the HVAC industry, so we can talk about that.
What town was that in?
That was in Oklahoma City.
Very nice.
Yeah, all I did was send the owner an email. He, as I understand it, he had already been familiar with the podcast and set up the appointment himself in the Calendly invite and talked to Sam and signed up from there. I suspect what happened there was he saw the podcast and he was already entertaining the possibility of working with us. And when that email came to him, he took it as a sign that it was meant to be.
Had to have.
People are talking.
And also, these successes came in the afternoon, but for Arsenal, there were 3 appointments that I booked yesterday. A roofer in Hartford, Connecticut, an HVAC client in Wichita, Kansas, and an HVAC client in Houston, Texas. And really what really made that day successful, in my opinion, all I did was just call some markets that I hadn't been calling before.
Oh, wow.
At least for those industries. It just branched out.
Yeah.
And that was what did it.
Yeah.
Got to call new stuff every now and then.
Yes.
All right? Well, good. When's your next stand-up show?
That remains to be seen. I have to talk that over with my wife because she likes to go to them, and it depends on her schedule.
What'd you think about the Christmas party?
I had a good time. I like going to Ellisville. West County Lanes in Ellisville. Yeah. And I've told you this before. I like that they treat arcade games as something for people of all ages. It's not just for preteen boys going to the mall like it was in the 90s. It's a date night thing.
Yeah. You can't gatekeep the arcade games.
We are more interested in the arcade games and the air hockey and pool than bowling.
Yeah. I like the arcade games. I went on a handful of dates with Lauren there back in the day.
Did you?
Yeah, trying to keep trying to not go to couple $100 steak dinner. You know, hey, what can we do? Let's go to Ellisville or West County Lanes.
So you initiated that idea?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely. Bowling's super fun. I tell you what, they've upgraded it a whole lot.
Yeah.
They had like automatic bumpers and all that stuff. Yeah, I punched the name in bowler for my son, and it's like bumpers when he's up. Yeah, they come up. Bumpers go down when somebody else goes.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
You wouldn't know because you just showed up and you left.
I had two Christmas
showed up and
parties.
left. Yeah.
There were 2 Christmas parties, mine and my
Sorry.
fiance, both same time, same night, and we had to spend half our time at ours and half our time at hers, and got it all done.
Yeah.
It's like a family Christmas right there.
There we go.
I'm used to it. You know, you go to several different Christmases, several different Thanksgivings. Why not several different Christmas parties for work?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Well, you missed the cash prize. There's $100 for whoever bowled a turkey.
I heard you say that.
There's
Who
a
won?
nice. Actually, I got that video. Miles was in a clutch position, and he knocked down 9 pins. I think there was 1 remaining. Kind of a bummer.
So
That's all right, though.
who won?
Rashawn did.
Of course.
Rashawn got it on
Of course.
I think like the 3rd frame, and people were of the understanding that if whoever just did a turkey first gets it, and it's like, well, my definition of first was in the frames. Like, who cares if if your team's going real fast and other guys are going a little bit slower? What difference is if you do it earlier in your frames?
Yeah.
That should count. So Rashawn had a turkey a couple frame or 2 earlier, whatever. Anyway, if Miles would have hit it, he would have won, but he didn't. He missed it. Okay, so what else do we got? Nick, you got anything else to add?
This is going to do it for me for today.
Okay, all right. Let's give Nick a round of applause. Let's let him get back to it. Nick, thanks for joining us. I'm sure you'll be back.
Thanks for having me. Yes.
Okay, great. Thanks, Nick. Matt, what else do we got? What else do we got to cover?
Well, going back to the Enterprise shows, I'm personally excited for Justin Timberlake.
Really?
I just want to throw that out there. Yeah.
His DWI didn't ruin the tour. Huh?
Yeah.
Actually,
Nick's back.
I did want to talk about that because I am excited to see Sebastian Maniscalco.
Yeah. Did you ever figure out what's going on? You already had tickets and you're getting what's happening?
All I know is I'm going to the show with my wife.
Hey, that's all.
However, whatever circumstances it's under,
there you go.
sweet or not. I've never seen him live. I would like to very much. One time when my nephew Brody was 2, my in-laws were playing one of his specials on the TV. My nephew Brody sees him and goes, "Is that Nick? Is that Nick?"
Shockingly, I think that there are very few similarities in your facial appearance. He's very Italian, right? But
yes.
Brody obviously didn't understand that. You do stand up a lot, don't you?
Yeah, but no, he associated it more with being Italian.
Are you saying he doesn't look Italian?
I don't know.
What is Statuto? What is that? What heritage is that?
That's I'm Italian on my father's side.
I was gonna say, looking at Sebastian Maniscalco, the guy looks.
They look exactly the same.
You know what?
I'm just.
I
teasing.
need glasses.
I don't
then.
know. Or I'm just teasing.
No, I mean,
do you think you look similar, or do you think it was just the stand up and the talent?
No, I think it was just that we were both Italian. I think that's why he said that.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go. I like him. He's funny.
Yeah.
He was in a movie recently, wasn't he?
I saw him in the one with the Scorsese film that came out on Netflix last year.
Well, he had his own movie with Robert De Niro called About My Father.
Yeah,
that was about a year ago.
Got it.
And I haven't seen that, but
man, we're gonna. Anyway, Nick, I appreciate you. Appreciate you hopping on board. We got to cover up these last items, and then we're gonna get to the all team update today.
Okay.
So come hungry and thirsty, okay?
Okay, I'll do my best.
All right, thanks, Nick. All right, Matt. Going back to the old format, what else do we got to cover?
I know capital improvements would be one. You would talk about things going on
I don't
around
even
here.
freaking know what the last capital improvement. I'll say this: we are
The HVAC guys were out here recently.
yeah. There's 50 HVAC units, heat pumps, whatever. It's the HVAC situation here is a nightmare. It's awful. I think I heard it just kick on right now through the background.
Is that what that is?
Yeah. we're going back and forth on whether or not we just want to allow it to happen or not. Okay.
Yeah, so covering capital improvements, yeah.
We're replacing a ton of units. We're upgrading stuff. Most of the heat is working, except in my fancy office. Doesn't work. The good thing is I don't spend a bunch of time there anyway.
No, yeah, you're usually on the sales floor.
But man, when I needed to go over there and like have a meeting or something, or somebody's visiting, I told the last guy, I was like, "It's cold in here. I'm sorry." Our stuff's like really old.
Yeah.
And it's to the point where I don't know if we're supposed to repair it or replace it. And Murphy's saying you just need to replace it for the most part.
That's what every contractor is going to tell you. Yeah,
I don't know. Some guys, they might just like bleed you dry. They look and it's like, look, it's going to be this much to repair it, but you might just keep repairing it. Yeah. If you replace it, it's,
hey,
it's not they give you both options.
Yeah,
I trust them. They do a good job. But yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
I know what you're saying. If you call us the first call,
yeah,
and at your house and you have one HVAC unit, they're like, oh, you got to rip it out and replace it.
Yeah,
that's whatever.
Yeah,
they looked up and they're like, look at this piece of shit. Do you really want to? Do you really want to put more money in this?
They saw dollar signs when they looked at your units. They're like,
yeah,
this is going to be fun.
There's no way around it. It's just going to cost money to fix the stuff. But we're taking it a little at a time, and it's working well. We had a meeting with getting some meetings with some other third parties kind of in our industries. We had a private equity group come out and meet with us. They are kind of interested in talking about acquiring managed IT companies.
Yeah.
How do we acquire a managed IT company? How do we run them? What's their margins like? Do you know any? And like, yeah, we know a lot of them.
Yeah.
So, and then what? Did it just get?
Did we just kick off,
or did you just cut the volume on it?
I cut the volume on my mic. I think it's picking up behind
there. Yeah, then it gets like deafeningly silent.
Yeah, his new fancy mic is picking up everything.
Jeez.
That's what it sounds like.
We'll just turn it off next time. Yeah, and have them come out and visit. And then, the one thing that I really like is everybody thinks it's cool when they check the office out.
I mean, it's a cool space.
This is pretty cool.
You got a lot of room.
And
do a lot of stuff.
The guy who came out here, I'm just saying, he moved from Chesterfield to Pacific. He's in the process of buying a house, moving to Pacific.
If you've watched previous podcasts before, you'll know that he obviously didn't look at St. Charles, where I live, because that's the place to be. And it's a constant. I don't know if struggle's the right word, but
fantastic.
I'm a St. Charles guy. You're a Franklin County guy, and that's fine.
St. Charles is St. Louis County light. Like diet St. Louis County.
Diet St. Louis?
Yeah.
Okay. Then what would Franklin County be? The diet caffeine-free version?
I think it's just like a different brand.
Yeah. That's what we call it the country.
You call it RC Cola?
Franklin County is like Dr. Pepper.
Oh,
we're out on our own. We're like out on our own.
Listen. For those of you at home, we're gonna walk that statement back.
Just saying.
We all have our preferences. That's what makes it great.
I'm
but the
saying.
one thing is, nobody likes to go to St. Louis. Everybody's leaving.
I don't want to be dogging them that much. But yeah, the traffic's awful.
I don't want to do the traffic, and I definitely didn't like it when I worked down there, paying 1% income tax off everything I made.
1% income tax in the city.
On everyone.
It's awful.
It's awful. I saved a lot more money.
Especially when
working out here.
I'm just saying. Where's it going?
I don't know, but you realize downtown's pretty empty.
Getting accosted on your way into the office.
Yeah.
Getting asked by the same guy for gas money. And it's like, dude, you don't even remember me. I remember you. You asked me for gas money last week.
Yeah. Dude, I thought we're on a first name basis at this point.
Anyway, I mean, dude, there's warts everywhere. But no, I like it. It's like, 10, 15 minutes into Wildwood, 15 minutes, 20 minutes into Ellisville if you really need, something in Ellisville. But Breadco and Starbucks, right there. We need to get a coffee shop in here. That's what we need. Would we be better having a restaurant in here, like a coffee shop?
I think a restaurant, because you can have coffee at a restaurant.
But it won't be like coffee.
I mean,
come in.
Not everybody drinks coffee here. Only the closers. Because coffee's for closers.
That's right. Coffee is for closers. All right. Well, capital improvements. I mean, so there's that. We're fixing stuff up. New lights and all that. We've got a quote. Hey, Will. You don't creep in the background. Come take a seat.
Hey, come on, Will.
Are you getting on the show, or are you just gonna watch in the corner? Okay, all right. Come on in.
Or you can just
Nothing personal.
Or you can just, look over Matt's shoulder, whatever works. Welcome to the podcast, Will.
What's going on?
This is Will's first podcast. Will's looking for clients.
Yeah. We'll wrap up with Will here real quick. Capital improvement things that are coming. We've got quotes to remodel the basement for kind of a weight room facility workout.
I cannot wait for that.
We do have locker rooms, but you could use a couple more bathrooms and showers in each of them. So pretty much just stripping that whole basement-nasium tornado shelter thing out, throwing a garage door in it so you can pop the garage open and let a breeze blow through, lifting a little weights.
Yeah.
Shoot some hoops.
Yeah.
Get strong, take a shower, do it all here. Then you don't got to buy a gym membership somewhere.
Trust me, I've been asking, I think, for the weight room ever since we came into this place like a year and a half ago. And what did you tell me? We'll look at a weight room when
we
you
get to
sell
10.
When you sell about $10 million, Sam.
When we get to 10. And to that point, we're finishing this year at like 5.6, 5.7, which is a modest increase. We did a whole lot of changes in 2024. We went from month to month to agreements and not that it really makes a big difference for what we do, but it kind of filters out the onesie-twosie contractors that are looking to come in for a month and make a buck. And then leave after a month.
I was telling that to a guy earlier today. It's like I don't know if I've shared on here before, but worked with a guy for a month after doing a free month and buying lists and allocating resources, quit and took his ball, went home, took the list we bought and all the work we had done, and called me back a year later and said, "Hey, can I do it for one more month?" I was like, first of all, no. Second of all, why do you even want to come back if it sucks so bad you only gave us 30 days? He goes, well, one of the meetings I made like $50,000 off of this.
Then I made another $500,000.
I'm going out next week to make a $500,000 roof replacement, so I'd like to get another one of those.
Just thought I'd turn it on and off. First of all, it costs $4,000 or $5,000 if you make $500,000 in a month. Just keep spending $5,000 a month,
and you'll make more money. It's really simple. Meet with more people, get out more contracts. You will close more business.
Yeah, I had that conversation. I'm not going to name names, but one of the guys who we financed early on, and then he kept growing. And then growing and growing and growing. He's like, man, I don't know. It's just, we made this money. It's a lot. I'm like, dude, you went from like $400,000 to $1.5 million as soon as you started working with us. Even if you can't even directly attribute all the business to us, if it's not broke, don't fix it. If I could just pay you $5,000 to sit in a corner and then we just add $1 million every year, I'll keep doing it.
I mean, I like math, but that's easy math.
Easy. All right. So speaking of that, Will Tucker, we're gonna go real quick because we've got 15 minutes. So let's do a little 5 minutes and then wrap it up and have Matt hop on the what do you want to call it, the setup for the all team update.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna have you choke up on the mic a little bit.
Oh yeah. Happy to be here.
So, and you should know how to use this stuff because you're a musician. You're a band guy.
I'm well versed. You got some SMDVs here. Yeah, I like these.
Is this good stuff or?
These are great.
These are all right. They're great. They're great.
Yeah.
Good. Well, tell us about yourself, man. You're recently joined Arsenal. Tell everybody who you are, what you're about, why they should decide to work with you. Maybe a fun story or two.
Who you
Let's
are,
get in and out.
what you do, and why you're calling.
I came in here. I thought I knew a thing or two about sales, and I maybe knew a thing about sales, but I've learned an infinite amount of things here. Like it's been great, and like I like to learn. So there's so much knowledge here. There's so many good guys that can teach me everything about everything, and I feel like I'm retaining it all.
Yeah,
I feel like I'm just having fun doing it, and it feels like it's going well so far.
What kind of things you think you've picked up since working here?
Just dealing with a different clientele. I was working with consumers most of the time, and consumers are needy. Consumers are gonna initially take you for everything you've got, and businesses are gonna assume you don't have enough to give them. They're not gonna try to take anything from you because they're like, we don't need you.
Yeah.
And then you got to tell them why we are actually doing something that they can utilize, and it's different. It's definitely different, but I'm used to it now.
Yeah,
and it's going well. We got 12 this week.
We're gonna keep 12 appointments this week.
Double
we got 12 this week. Yeah.
Okay.
There we go.
We're gonna keep it going.
Yeah.
I set the bar and I want to beat it every time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I work.
You keep getting better, man. You sound better every time I hear you.
That's how I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad to hear that because
Yeah,
I've been
no.
telling myself that.
You
That's
sound
true.
a lot better from when you started up. I mean, you can see that directly from the appointments you're getting now.
There's a compliment in there somewhere.
I was the hey, how's
he
it
was
going?
he was green, man. He was greener.
I was the
greener than goose turd.
hey sir, how's it going today? You doing all right? Well, listen, if
Yeah.
you got a second to talk, that was me.
Yeah, click.
That was me. For
I don't
a
think
couple
you
weeks.
said golly gee, but you were almost there.
It felt like that. It definitely felt like
You
that
definitely
at times.
thought about saying it, if anything.
now look at him. Now he's got nothing
Now he's
personal.
got a shirt, nothing personal.
It's
Nothing
nothing
personal.
personal. But you're hanging up on me the first couple weeks. Now I'm hanging up on you.
There you go.
What's the rudest anybody's been to you?
I've had a couple calls where, I've just gotten a quick, I'm doing this. Why are you calling me? F off. But it doesn't last long.
It's not that bad.
It's not that
That's not
bad.
bad at
No,
all.
the calls I hear the guys around me making, they're funny. They'll make that. They'll make the Call of Fame for sure.
Really good.
But I haven't had too many bad ones yet.
Yeah. We got to get, dude, the calls of fame, Matt. We got to get those sound bites on here.
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah.
Ain't no Ricardo here, bitch. That's one of my favorites.
I wanted a couple more of those at the party. I know we would have been sitting there all night, but those were good.
That is 100%, I mean, made for soundbite. And we got to put that chat, we got to put that out in the chat for the team. If you've got a soundbite for the show, send it to Matt.
Yeah.
We
Is
probably
Felipe
collected
there?
5 or 6 of them.
Man,
just
who the
separately.
F is that?
I don't know, man. I'm just trying to make a cold call.
Ben says he didn't know either.
Yeah,
So
I don't
bad.
know either.
So bad.
Ben deserves his own show.
Yeah.
Right?
He does.
He does.
Where the heck's everybody at? We're trying to get people to hop on. And
I
everybody
someone
talks
said
game.
no one wants to be on the podcast. I said I just hit 120. Let's go.
Let's go.
You guys are gonna hear some magic.
Yeah, you're supposed to freaking lay it down. Come in and do that. Not every day, but a couple times a month. Come on.
The more you get on camera, the more people are going to see you. And that's what it's about. You want to get clients.
All right. That's
Yeah.
what I'm
Name
here
out
for. I
there.
had
Have
a
a
guy
brand.
watch
Show
my
'em your
video.
personality. Yeah.
I want everybody to watch that video.
That's right.
I'm proud of it.
You don't just want clients. You want a wait list. You want a wait list. Sorry, I trailed off there.
Yeah.
There's guys who are waiting for Miles or Tanner, somebody to
Oh,
become
yeah.
available. That's what you want. And Mace isn't here, but I'll just say it right now. Mace has got a proposal out for
32
thousand
something thousand a month and a 30 something $1,000 onboarding.
Yeah.
That goes
So
with it.
if you're a
telling
client, you're
everybody
thinking
about
about
that.
working with us, revenue share, it's all good.
He's
But
also got another one that
Really?
they'll also know about January 1st. It's about 22 a month. So
Yeah.
he was telling me he could have 50K a month closed between now and the new year. So
Which
that's
would
about
be-
in 2 weeks.
$5,000 a month, give or take, in commission. And
Monthly.
he's got 4 kids and a wife, and he's got a deck that he wants to build. He said, But
He's
I'm
getting 'em out.
and he's going to work hard to make sure it happens
Oh,
and
for
closes for the
sure.
client. But just to say, I'm sure the guy you prepaid $5,000 for 100 appointments.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure they're working real hard.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sure they really care if that appointment closes or not. And I think that's the big difference. You pay for, you get what you pay for.
You get what you pay for.
Right.
We are not the cheapest. We're not the most expensive, but we are the best value.
We do give a shit.
And I will say, another thing that's happened since our last podcast, we've surpassed 100 Google reviews.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
That's
yeah.
another
101. Yeah, it's real nice.
101.
There's been another place that's gotten a lot of Google mysteriously got rid of
They've
all
lost
like,
a lot of
their
Google
bad
reviews.
ones.
They've lost a lot of Google reviews, and their rating
2
keeps
days they have like
climbing.
40, 45
Yeah,
star ones.
It's a head scratcher. Like, I wonder how that's going.
I'm sure it's great.
Yeah,
All
I'm
right.
sure.
Get the sensor sound going.
All right, look. He's like, get the heck out of here. All right, hey, we'll be a little more organized next time. But in summary, we are back. We're doing the podcast every day. Tune in. We're going to talk about fun stuff. We will convince some of these guys to get out of their shell and share stories from the front lines of sales.
Yeah.
So, all right, until next time, thank you guys. Have a good day. Have a good weekend. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. This show is sponsored by. Good stuff.
Show sponsored by Rick.